Guys, we're back with another video again today here. Your boy CGFIX, you guys already know. We're going to be doing the front rollers and brake pads. We're also going to be doing the back, so it's going to be a two-part video. It's going to be a front roller replacement pads, and then the other video is going to be the rear. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Will be much appreciated if you give it a like, a share. It helps the video, the channel a ton. I'm going to show you every single tool you need. You could do this all with common tools. You don't need no power tools, no drills, nothing like that. You could use regular tools. So I'll show you how you can use regular tools, and I'll show you how easy and fast you can get it done with these tools. So let's not talk too much and get right into it, and let's start this video up and show you how to replace rotors and pads on a Jeep 15 Jeep Cherokee. First thing you want to do is get yourself the socket, which is a 19mm, and a breaker bar. But like I said, you can also use an impact gun. It will make the job much easier, but we're gonna go ahead and do it with the breaker bar just because, and then we'll use a ratchet as well to remove it, so in case you don't have any power tools like this. So we're gonna break them loose. Then after that, we're gonna lift the car up, put it on the jack stand. Thing you want to do is you want to make sure that your e-brake is on. So we're gonna go ahead and put the key in real quick. E-brake is engaged, and you know it's engaged because this light should, there you go, you push up, so not down, you push up for the parking brake. You can see
it's on now.
Now it's good to go. Now you're safety, so the car won't roll back. So you're losing the wheel lug nuts, you're gonna go ahead and you can use a ratchet, breaker, or whatever you want to use to loosen them up, or you can use one of those cross to come with the car. But this is something you could use, but for the video purposes, for myself, I'm just gonna use the impact gun because it makes it so much faster. But again, you can go ahead and just use this right here. Yeah, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. This guy, I work on everything, a little bit of everything. I work on Lamborghini too. Lamborghini. I did for another safety purposes, you're gonna go ahead and put your wheel under the car just in case the jack fails, or the jack stand. Just for safety purposes, just listen to me and put that, because trust me, you do not want this to just fall down on you while you're working, or if it just ends up, this fails, whatever fails, could dent up your car and you just whole another problem. So make sure you put that wheel under the car. Decompress the caliper here, so you're gonna want to stick your flathead, put it to the far end, to the front of the rotor as much as you can, or in between, and just kind of go this way with it, and you're gonna just decompress it just a little bit. As you can see, I don't know if you saw that, but it decompressed it, so it's a little bit, loose now. So it'll make it easier for you to just take your caliper out instead of having to struggle trying to pry it out because it's still tight from the, from the brake. Before we start taking anything off, I'm gonna show you the bolts we're gonna be working with. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn the camera right here, right around. All right, let me see if you can see it. Okay, so we're gonna be working with this bolt, the bolt on the bottom. They're both 14s. And then this bolt right here, which is like a star, it's an e-torque, that's what it's called. I believe it's a 21. I only have a 22 socket for those. So we're gonna be using, at the moment, because I'm mobile right now, I don't have it, so it's gonna be a 21, because the 22 fits just right. But also you could use one of these tools, which I forgot what these are called. They're like star sockets, I guess. The 5/8 works perfectly snugged in there, so we're gonna probably end up using this one right here. So let's go ahead and start removing these bolts. A good idea if you want to spray all these down the day before you're going to work on the car, but we're going to go ahead and spray this down right now for the video purposes. I use PB Blaster as the best thing, so if you guys want to go ahead and sponsor me, I use this better than WD-40 and anything else. Even break them loose, honestly, I like this better than that. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of put spray on these bolts, that bolt, these two bolts, because those are the ones we're going to be working with. And let them sit for like 10 minutes at least if you're gonna do it right on the spot. Just let that soak it in and break some of that rust out. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take, remember, the 14mm bolts out first. All right, so this is moving right here. Let me show you. This is moving right there, so we're gonna go ahead and put a tool here to hold it in place. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and just take these out right here. Top 14mm bolts. That's one, and the other one's in the bottom. You're gonna want to hold the caliper just on the top here, so you can just hold it in place, so it won't just fall down, because you don't want to break this line right here. You do not want to break that. That's a whole another issue you don't want. All right, so for now, until I get something to hang the caliper up, which I'll show you in a second, to get something to hang it, just put it up here for now. Make sure it doesn't move, it doesn't fall. I'm gonna go get something so I can show you where to put the caliper hanging somewhere, so it won't fall, or you won't have issues with this line just kind of you know, the weight breaking out, whatever, for whatever reason. So right now all I got is a zip tie. Like I said, I'm mobile right now and I leave stuff behind at the garage and stuff, so I'm gonna go ahead and just loop this right through this where the bolt goes and just hang it on the strut here, on the suspension. So we're gonna go ahead and just kind of just have it hanging right there. Give me a second, I'll show you how it looks like after. You can see this is my setup right here, so I just kind of put the zip tie on this just so I can hold it. You know, you don't gotta worry about the line breaking or anything else going wrong. So that's the last thing you want, this line to break. That's another issue you're gonna have. You're gonna have to replace this line right here, and you know, then you gotta bleed the system and do a bunch of other stuff. All right, so let's go ahead, and right now you can actually just remove the brake pads by hand, or if you want to go ahead and take them out with a flathead. These are still pretty okay to say, but they have warranty on them, so they're gonna go ahead and return them. Go ahead and take the other pad out. Oh yeah, these rotors are bad. You can see, you can just tell they're, all this scrape right here is deep grooves, not flat. These are no good. And then you can go ahead and take the hardware out if you want. You know, take a flathead. Let me see, where's the flathead? Right here. Just kind of just pry it out. And it'll take a little bit of work depending how tight they are in there. Oh, come on. Alright, that's one. And the other one's up top. Just like that. Other one, two more on the other side. One. Just like that. And I think I'm gonna need my other hand. So just give me a second. Let me take that out and I'll be right back. For these bolts right here, you're gonna wanna get a breaker bar. So we're gonna put the breaker bar and break them loose first, and then we can either, if they're loose, you can hand take them out, or use the ratchet here, or you can use the big handy impact gun if you have one. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn the wheel to the right so I can have the bolts facing this way, and it'll give me, you know, kind of like room space to be able to break it loose instead of having it like this, and then you only got that travel distance, versus if you have the wheel facing this way, you have this travel distance. So I'm gonna go ahead and move the wheel to the right. As you can see, I have the wheel facing out this way. Look all the room you have to break these loose. And again, for this one, I'm gonna be using the 5/8 kind of star looking sockets. I forgot what these are called. If you know what these are called, let me know in the comments below. But you can also use an impact gun. And if I'm mistaken, I believe the right tool for this is the E21. But right now I have the E22, and the E22 kind of fits. It's just a little, I don't really, you know, trust it because it might strip, or it might, you know, just get the E21 or use the 5/18 kind of star socket. So you're gonna want to go down with this. So righty tighty, lefty loosey. So we're gonna go down, and that already loosened up. So I'm gonna go to the other one, and that is loosening up. All right, it's going. And now that you got them loose, you're gonna want to put your ratchet on there, make your life much easier. You can see. But for my own, you know, sacrifices and stuff, and just for the video purpose, I'm showing you how you can do it with this. But I'm gonna use my handy dandy impact gun because it makes it so much easier. Show you how an impact gun makes your life so much easier. Just like that. Just like that. And yeah, of course that will fall, so just be careful your feet, whatever. Yeah, so I was just showing you how easy it is with the impact. So if you want to work on cars, or you look at it as a hobby or passion like I do, get yourself an impact gun. It would help you, you know, not a lot of stress you'll have on you, because something that's that tight, this will take it out. Milwaukee sponsoring. I love this gun. This is my favorite gun that I use for every job, for anything. We're getting towards the rotor, and sometimes they stay kind of stuck in there, so I'm gonna go ahead and just put some kind of lubrication around in there. Sometimes they just stay stuck. You don't have to do all this. This is just extra, you know, but I do it just to make it easier. I'm gonna go ahead and get a hammer, kind of just smack it. Usually if you're keeping the rotor, use a mallet, a rubber hammer or a mallet, anything that's rubber, to take this out, because then you'll mess it up with an actual hammer. You'll dent this up, and yeah, just listen to what I'm saying. Some cars, not every car, I mean every car should have it. It keeps the rotor straight. You have an Allen key there, so we're gonna go ahead and get an Allen. I'm not sure what size it is. I'm gonna go check out real quick what size it is, and I'll get it for you. you have to remove that. Sometimes you'll see it, sometimes you don't. Sometimes people just don't put them back. I personally like them because it keeps the rotor straight in place. It doesn't have any play, and then, you know, there's a reason why it's there. There's a reason why they put it there, you know. And a lot of people take it out and never put it back. So let me go ahead and get this out real quick, and let me get the tool for it. Like I said, I'm mobile, so I leave some stuff behind. So I will show you what worked for me to take this bolt out. And I kind of had to wedge it in there a little bit to make it fit. I did use a Torx. Let me see which one. CRV 180. This one don't even say the size, but here's the part number. 87-144 CRV. That's the one I used to remove this bolt. Because right now I do not know exactly what size it is. Because this one is let me see, H6, and it just barely fits it. So I say a H5 or H4 that you want to put in there so it can fit perfectly. But yeah, once you remove this off, if the plate should just come right off. It doesn't, then you just gotta start banging it out, and if this little hammer don't do it, you need the big boy. We're gonna go ahead and get a good quick bangs here. 1, 2, 3. So 3 good hits to get it off of there. See, yeah, this is bad. I mean, pads was just literally, I mean, had a whole div right here, and yeah, this is no good. This gotta go. Customer here, he went with the Detroit axle, premium brake pads. Same thing with the rotors. He also went with the premium brake rotors. Kind of comes as a kit. Pretty cool. Comes with a brake cleaner, and also comes with this fluid. Don't know why. I mean, unless you need to fill it up or you need to bleed your line. If you broke that line that I told you about, it's good to have, you know. So it's good that they provide that. Diesel axle. Most of my customers buy all your parts from here. So if you sponsor me, that'd be much appreciated. All right, guys. So make sure you guys like, share, comment, do all that stuff. It helps the channel a lot. So we're gonna go ahead and clean this rotor with that brake cleaner they provided. Well, that it came with, they didn't provide. Let's just put that out there. One day they will provide, hopefully. And clean this rotor up. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and just clean the rotor up here. You wanna try to, at least if you have just this bottle alone, try to save some for all 4. Oh, you know what, and turn it as well, turn it around, clean the back as well. All right, and then if you want, you can give it a good, you know, kind of rinse down with a rag or something. Clean rag, of course, you know. And let's go ahead and install it in the car now. For this, I mean, just reverse order everything I did, and you should be fine. The issue is that these are not the same. As you can see, I'm gonna show you right now. You got the hole, you know, that goes for this bolt, you know, to hold it in place. This doesn't even line up. These are way too big, and yeah, they're different rotors. So customer has to get the right parts. They're gonna have to wait till they come in. We're gonna have to put the old stuff back, but that's not gonna stop us from showing you what to do putting everything back. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this bracket here, right? You're gonna take a wire brush. You're gonna want to clean out all this crust right here, clean everything up real nice. These will be brand new, so you know they won't look like this. And then you're gonna want to put some lubrication on the bottom part here, so the pads can slide in, you know, nicely. So you get some brake fluid. I usually use, let me see, I got you. Look, I use some of this grease, all-purpose grease, or where is it? Some anti-seize. I use this as well to put. So before I put the rotor in, you know, I'll go ahead and put it on this right here, and it'll make it 20 times easier, which I literally forgot to do right now just because I'm trying to show you in the video. You're gonna want to put some on here, and then mostly on here, so then it won't get stuck like this rotor got stuck. So the last person who replaced it didn't do that because there's nothing there, it's just rusty. So basically everything's just reverse order. You also want to make sure that this right here is working properly. So you want to make sure these things are sliding back and forth, and these are a little stale. So I'm gonna take them out, I'm gonna lubricate them, maybe put some of this on so it won't get rusty again. Clean that up real good. If you want to get slider pins too, you can get the slider pins new as well. but that's a whole other procedure where you got to clean all that out and everything. You know, so you want to make sure these go, you know, they go in and out smoothly. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these out, clean them up a little bit, and put some grease on them and some of this. We're gonna do all that and basically show you after everything's put back together. I would not ever recommend this unless you're in a tight spot and you don't got money and you got to order your stuff online again. I would not recommend even putting this back in this vehicle, especially with let me show you here, with the pads and the rotors looking like this, and especially after I banged them in. But customers doesn't have the money, unfortunately, to buy them. I suggest them not to even drive the vehicle. I don't find it safe at all in any way. So I don't condone this in any way possible. This is at your own risk. If you go ahead and have to put everything back because of the same situation, just take it easy. And hopefully you do have the money to get it at the store at the time, and you don't have to go through this. So yeah, we're just gonna basically lube all this stuff up, put the pads back on, slap everything on, tighten everything up, and kind of just reverse over everything, and that's about it. And we'll call it a day. But again, I would not recommend to put this back. As you can see, it has like a big divot, whatever you want to call it, dent, divot, whatever. Uneven wear on the pads, and rotors only breaking on this side, like as you can see on the middle part right here. It's not breaking on the sides, and I banged it up here. So I believe it's gonna have some type of brake noise after this. But yeah, I talked to them and I spoke to them clearly. I don't want to, you know, have to get called about why is the car making noise when fortunately this was going on, and I'm trying to tell them to get new ones, and you know, there's only so much I could do. So anyways, that's how you replace brakes and rotors. If you like the video, make sure you guys share, comment, enjoy, whatever, you know. I'll see you guys later on the next one. Much love, your boy CGFIX. Peace.